First of all, receive my apologies for part 1 of this video, and part 2 of this video, you're going to deal with these eyebrows. Leaving the house, I did notice they were uneven. This one is way low, this one is way high. But now that I'm here, I can't go back home. I can't redo my makeup or anything like that. So we're going to move regardless. Anyways, hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Lydiah Nabalayo, aka Miss Naba, and I help people build beautiful relationships with God themselves, their families, friends, and partners. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday, and also check out my other social media platforms showing on the screen right now or in the description box below for more self-help, love, and relationship content. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you people about dealing with low self-esteem. And in part 1, I'm going to be telling you about my journey and how I came from what I was to what I am right now. And also, if you stick around for just a little bit longer, there's going to be an amazing giveaway that you do not want to miss out on at all. So without much further ado, let's get started. So for me, growing up, I was always the jovial kid, the kid that is always out there doing everything. My mom even says it till date that I'm actually someone really, I dare to do things, which is something that's still in me, but at some point it had died down. So I remember while I was in class 4, that was around 2008, I moved to another school. We used to live in Nairobi with my parents, then we moved to Western. I stayed in a school for 2 months because I was too clever. And those people are not giving me competition. So I went to another school where I was to be given competition, which indeed was like really hard because I reached there, I was so used to being number 1, then I became number 3. And yes, it may sound like something really petty or something like that, but to me it was a big deal then. So I went there. I was really lovable. My personality was nice. My performance was awesome and all that. So I became the class prefect in class 4. In class 5, I was the head girl. In class 6, the deputy head girl. In class 7, the head girl. And then in class 8, I took a back seat. And normally, head girls never used to come from class 5. So that is something that is in like the history books, if that school has history books or something like that. But yeah. And because of my personality being that way, there are definitely some people who didn't love that about me. And that happened to be a group of some ladies in my class who were apparently the rich kids or the cool kids. I bet you people have seen such groups in your social circles and all that. So for me, that is what happened with those ladies. They started really talking bad things about me, and one day I happened to overhear one of them saying so boldly that I was ugly, and she started just saying about the negative things about me and all that, and the people around her kind of supported her. And for me, that is where my issues with my self-esteem like for real began. And I started being aware of my looks. I started being aware of my lisp. I don't know if you people have noticed, but my letter S is usually more dense than a normal letter S. So it made me like take a back seat and start hitting myself and all that. And that is something that went forth even into high school, and slightly after high school I had issues with my self-esteem. So fast forward one, I'm going to go really quick with my story because I have talked about this in my book. Yes, that's the good news. I have talked about this story in my book, and I'll be sharing with you people shortly how you can get the book for free. So just stick around and you might be getting my book for free and just getting to know about my story and all that. So fast forward to high school. I reach high school. I just want to chill. I want to be the disobedient kid. I'm sure I've maybe mentioned it once or twice in my channel about how during that period is when my parents are separating and all that. So for me, I just had a lot of mental issues going on during that period. So I decided to just take a back seat, not even care about daring to do good things or all that. I was actually the rebellious kid. If you don't know that story, you need to watch this video about how I tell you people how I almost got expelled from Alliance Girls High School, the best school south of Sahara, north of Limpopo. I almost got expelled, but anyways, um, my esteem issues became just too much during that period. I remember in Form 4, we were the first group that had exams happening when everyone was away. Normally, the final exams used to happen when the rest were around, and then the Form 4s or the students in their final year will leave first, and then the rest will follow them. But now it was vice versa during my year. And we were allowed to come with cameras to capture moments and all that, our last moments in high school and all that beautiful things and all those beautiful things. And I never ever, like, I think there's only like 1, 2 or 3 photos of mine, like I can count them, and people used to have cameras every day. I preferred being behind the camera than being like the one in front of the camera where people are like seeing me and all that. Plus I had short hair. Right now I have short hair, I know, but then I used to think short hair makes me ugly. Right now I've seen that short hair or long hair, you're beautiful. It does not matter. Short hair or long hair, you are very beautiful. But then I was just like, I look ugly. But then my parents thought that maybe I'd get distracted with hair and all that, like you people get. If you had short hair in high school, it would tell me in the comment section below. I know you relate to what I am telling you people right now. So I had like no photos at all, no memories captured at all, because I used to think I was ugly. If someone took a photo of me, I'd go look at it and be like, I'm the one destroying people's photos. I'm just looking at myself and I'm like, delete, or I'll just leave it there because the rest look good and you're looking there badly, so you just don't look at the photos and all that. And for me, my breakthrough, I can say, was in my spiritual life, because it came around the last quarter, like where we are right now, the last quarter of the year of 2017. And I just came out from a relationship which I thought was going to last, because I was stupid when I was young and I thought this one was the one I was going to marry and all that. So I'm not saying that the rest of you will like separate with whoever you're dating right now. I'm not saying that. Only that I had ignored all the red flags. Looking back, I can see that there was a lot of red flags and a lot of immaturity even on my part. So I had like no one to talk to. Me and my friends, yes, we're close, but then again, I'm not someone who really socializes with friends a lot. I am an extrovert, yes, but then again, I'm an introvert because I love my space. I just love chilling and talking to myself and just doing nothing and just watching time dissipate and all that. So I wanted to do something with my life then, and I said, why not try to revive my spiritual life, because it had taken a complete down. It had gone completely, yani, the curve was downward completely. It was down, down, down. So I started reading my Bible. I started listening to sermons. I used to learn German at Goethe Institute. So I'd wake up in the morning at 6 a.m. or even earlier, listen to a sermon and all that, then start preparing at around 7, because I used to live in Rongai. And if you know Rongai, diaspora, yani hata turinge aje tuko na matatu zimeweza. But still, that journey, that jam, you're not ready for it. You'd rather get out of the house early. So I used to take that moment to pray and all that. And during that moment, there's something that I noticed. God was working in my heart. He started revealing to me, and just, when you get saved, you just get saved and that's it. But then again, when you let like Jesus start working in your heart and you start realizing who you are and your worth and all that, then that is something completely different. And for me, this is what was happening during that period. And I was just listening to God telling me how much He loves me, how much I am valuable. I really don't know if this is going to make sense to you. If maybe you're not a religious person or you do not believe in Christianity, I'm sorry, but I am a Christian. So I think it is inevitable that I'll be talking about Christ here in my channel. So for me, just God showing me, and when You know, when it hits you that God sent his own son to come and die for you, his own son to come and die for you and your sins even before you even existed, and this guy comes and dies for your sin once and for all time, like whether you sin today, whether you sin tomorrow, whether you sin yesterday and all that, it does not matter. Your sins are forgiven. It reminds you of how valuable you are. It reminds you of how much of a valuable person you are and how worthy you are as a lady or as a gent or as whoever you're watching this. And then again, just seeing that, just basking in like God's presence and praying and worshiping and all that, you just get to magnify and just like see the beauty of God in the world and in your life and all that, and you're just seeing God as a really, really beautiful person. And then to just think that you were created in his image. He said, let us create man in our own image. Like, that is just like on another level, to think that you were created in the image of such a beautiful person, and to think that he sees you as a worthy person, and seeing that he counts you as the most precious thing. He cannot like compare you to anyone or anything. For me, that journey just like catapulted me into now a journey of realizing myself and getting to love myself and know more about what God sees in me that I probably don't see. And then this is one thing that you'll realize is most of us that have suffered from low self-esteem or any other issues, or even if you're still in it right now, it is not you who woke up one day and thought, I am ugly. You just reflected what other people thought about you, and maybe the fear that you had about what other people would think about you, or you magnified someone's opinion about you into your life, and now it's stuck like glue into you. So for me, that what I did is just learning to fear God and not fear man, to just realize that he alone is the only person that I am answerable to. It does not matter who you think you are, whether you're a colonel or you're the president or who. I am not answerable to you, so I'm not afraid of you, what you're going to say and all that. It really helps someone in their journey in discovering themselves and loving themselves and all that. And everything that I'm talking about here, I'm actually trying to just make this video a little bit quick, but I have explained it in details in my book. So if you've not followed me on my Instagram, then you probably don't know, but now you know that I have written a book titled Unloved, a journey to finding true love, together with 3 wonderful people that are ready to just share their story with me. Favor Haoya, Lauren Awiti Luala, and one person who chose to be anonymous. And I speak more about this and how I was able to deal with my low self-esteem and all that. Yes, I'll be talking about it in part 2 of this video, but if you want to just get it more in detail and all that, for free this week, as long as I'm talking about low self-esteem, my book is going to be free. All you have to do is make sure you have subscribed to my channel, and then my email address, masibonabalayo@gmail.com, or you can find it in the description box below. Just inbox me, send me a message telling me you want a copy of the book. Just that, let your subject be book or something like that, and within 24 hours I will have sent you the book so that you can read it, and I know it's going to help you in one or the other. I have shared my story from both the spiritual perspective and the worldly view, which both kind of just mingle together to bring a beautiful something. So it's going to really help you. And if you'd love to get that book, just, I don't want to talk too much and notice that I've spoken for around 21 minutes and all that. I don't want that. So I'm going to stop this here, but you've seen the essence as to why, one, you need to subscribe, because there's going to be a part 2 of this video. So turn on your notification bell so that when the video drops on Thursday, you're among the first people to see the video and be blessed by it. And also number 2, if you want to get my book, you really need to read the book. I have explained it in details about my journey and all that. So all you have to do is to just send me a message. My email address is masibonabalayo@gmail.com, and within 24 hours, I will be sending you the book. And this is an offer that's only here from 10th to, from 10th to 20th. 20th is my birthday, so 10 days. And then after that, you'll have to pay to get my book. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.